You got another crime of the century. It's not your alcohol, not your IDs, and I'm not a cop.
I'm going to jail again.
Police officers often deal with a condition called spontaneous amnesia, where the occupants of a vehicle suddenly have no idea how the objects inside of a car got there. And even if you say you don't know how they got there, sometimes the mere possession or presence of those items will lead you to the back of a police car. This is one of those.
Oh, Master Deputy Guy, Park County Sheriff's Office. The reason being stopped is that US 1 Belterra, you bypassed the stop bar. You have your license, registration, insurance with you?
Okay, so you may not have heard what the officer said, but the reason he stopped the vehicle was because they passed the stop bar. And a lot of people don't realize that there's a white line by a stop sign or in front of a red light. And a vehicle, by law, must stop behind that white line before it proceeds forward. So if you look at the statute in many jurisdictions, it'll say for a stop sign violation or red light violation, position and method. So even if you stop, if you go past that white line or bar, it's a violation.
Where are you coming from?
I was coming from her house and I was going to my brother Gage's house over there on Catherine.
On what?
Catherine.
This is your car or not?
This is my grandfather's car.
Okay. Passenger, do you have an ID?
No, mine's at home.
It's at home?
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 17.
17? Would you mind opening the window over there? Is there a reason you're shaking a little bit? Are you just nervous for any particular reason?
No, I just don't understand why I was being followed. I didn't really do anything wrong. That's the thing.
You didn't do anything wrong? No vehicles associated with No. Was he not arrested and stopped in this vehicle last time? A felony on him?
I have no idea. This is my grandfather's truck.
Okay. Do you have a registration?
They're doing me. That's not a reason to pull me over because of something.
No, I pulled you over because of the stop bar. I recorded it.
I understand. I'm sorry about that. But I don't know what your case has to do with it.
Okay. Well, your vehicle's associated with felony. So
Sorry.
it's going to be investigated.
So this appears to be a pretextual stop. The officer said it was the stop bar, but then as he's speaking to her, he says this was a vehicle that was involved in a felony transaction or something like that before. So this is an officer that made the stop. He had a reason to make the stop, but he wants to see if there's anything else going on. And that Wren case, 1996, is a case I mentioned frequently, WHREN versus the US, means that the officer's subjective thoughts about what he wants to investigate don't matter if he has a violation to conduct a stop. And he did. He conducted the stop, and he was very frank about the fact that, hey, I want to see if there's something else going on because I know this vehicle. And the Wren case, original case, was very similar. It was the officers thinking that there was something related going on, and they conducted a stop of traffic violation.
What do you do for work?
I'm a waitress.
All good?
Yeah, I work at home.
What?
Place and I do today.
Oh, nice. Okay. You still in school? Senior?
Yeah,
How old are you? Oh, you're 17. How old are you? 18? 19? Any weapons in the car or anything like that? Any knives, guns, bombs, grenades?
So here you're going to see something very, very telling. If an officer asks a question, the officer should key in on the behavior or the response of the occupants after he asks the questions. He says, are there any weapons or anything inside the car? And you look at the female and she looks down into an area between the seats. Now, most people, if you ask them a question about if there's something in the car and it's not in the car, you look at the person that's asking the question. You're like, no, there's nothing inside the car. But very often, not always, but very often, if you ask a question and there's something in the car that shouldn't be, the person will look in the area subconsciously at where there may be something that was not supposed to be there. Very telling.
Hey, Brooke, step on out for me. Alright, we'll handle this traffic business first. Come back here. Alright, here's your insurance and registration back. Not the crime of the century, like I said, it's a stop bar violation. Alright, so I'm not going to give you a...
I'm sorry about that.
It's
Was it
stop
because
bar.
I didn't wait too long?
No, when you go... I'm trying to find if there's a stop sign right here.
Because I know it was when I came
See that
out
white
from
bar
my
at the
brother.
stop signs?
Yeah.
All the stoplights have those too. So So you can't bypass the white bar before you make
I
your
didn't
stop.
stop before.
So you have to stop before it, and then
Well,
if you
no, 'cause
need
I got
to see,
stopped before.
you can roll forward. All right.
Because I got stopped before, and they told me I have to wait like a certain amount of time. So I thought
There's
that
no
was-
specific time as long as you stop before the bar.
So if the canine is there, and it looks like the canine is going to conduct a search, and I'm going to talk to you about a case, and this case is fairly new, but it's really, really interesting. It's Rodriguez versus U.S. That case came out in 2015. It was a 6-3 ruling. I'm going to explain it to you. So the way that the Rodriguez case works is the officer conducted a traffic stop for a traffic violation. Once the officer starts that investigation, the clock starts. If the canine arrives within the time that the officer is conducting his traffic investigation, good to go. The canine can walk around the vehicle and do a sniff of the outside of the vehicle. If the dog hits, the investigation can continue. But this is the important part. You cannot extend the stop past that initial traffic violation to wait for canine to get there. So looking at this, it's really interesting that the officer walked away from the female for his traffic investigation at 22:28:17 seconds. That's when the clock is going to start, because an officer going back to his vehicle to write a traffic citation is about the time that the officer has to conduct his traffic investigation. And then we look at when canine arrived on the scene at 22:36:25. So under the Rodriguez ruling, in my opinion, this is good because they didn't extend the stop to wait for canine. And how many minutes are we talking? From 22:28 to 22:36. I mean, the officer would have to be incredibly efficient ticket writer to issue a citation in that short period of time. It is incredibly reasonable for that period of time to elapse for a canine officer to arrive. So under the Rodriguez case, this looks like it's good. Legal scholars, attorneys, whomever wants to chime in on that Rodriguez case, because it's very, very interesting. And again, these videos are edited, but from what I saw in the body cam, we look like we're right well within the Rodriguez time frame.
At this point, your vehicle's going to be searched, all right? The canine alerted to the presence or odor of whatever he's trained for, all right? So here's your opportunity to tell me about anything in the vehicle that we might or might not find.
There's nothing that I know. My purse is on this side.
Okay, is there anything on your person when I have a female deputy show up and do a search? All right, because I try and give everybody 100% honesty up front right now. This is your trying to be square with me, and I'll be completely fair with you like I have with your ticket. But if I have to do the work and I have to find hidden stuff or find things hidden on people's bodies, it's all game's over at that
I
point.
have nothing on my body. I have nothing in my purse. None of that.
Nothing in the vehicle.
The only thing I have in my purse is like a razor knife, but that's it.
Okay.
She did what? She didn't stop at a stop sign or something?
No, stop bar. So at the stoplight, there's a white line prior to, so if you pass through that, that's a traffic infraction. You have to stop
Even when the
before
light
it.
is yellow. Okay.
Even when it's green, obviously you go through.
Yeah.
Yellow,
Yeah,
red.
You need to at least stop. Okay. Okay.
But yellow, if you're already in the lane and you're going, it's still yellow, it's fine all day.
Yeah,
But when
right.
it's solid red, you have to stop before the stop bar.
Right.
Like a stop sign.
Okay.
So that way you can make sure that you're clear from other cars and now have the green light.
Right. I got my license not too long ago, so I'm like,
Yeah, just step out over there.
Yeah, the 1040 for signal 31 for the case, those please.
So any type,
No.
firearms, anything like that. Have you ever been arrested before?
Yes.
What have you been arrested for?
Volusia County Jail for battery.
Battery? Nothing related.
No.
Okay. You want to take your stuff and hang out back here with them? You can take your phone and whatnot. Now, we have probable cause to search the vehicle, all right? And anything therein with him, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. This is your opportunity to tell me if there's anything in the vehicle I'm going to find or not find or anything like that. Also, if there's anything on your person before I have a female deputy come up and search you, this is your opportunity to tell me about it. If I have to find it myself or another deputy has to show up and search you to find whatever it may be or may not be, then I'm not going to work with you anymore.
Okay, I want to stop it right here. I want you to look at all of the light that's being shined towards the officers. And this is how you turn on your lights at night, because your purpose is to give yourself some type of concealment from when you approach a vehicle. Another practice. Have the occupants of the car face towards the lights and you stand behind the lights facing the people so you don't lose your night vision. More of my career, I work night than I work day shift. So I'm very, very careful protecting my night vision. So flip the occupants of the vehicle around, have them face towards the lights and the officers face towards them with their back to the lights. Much safer practice.
But there's nothing in the car, there's nothing to worry about.
right.
So, is there something in the car that we should know about?
Yeah, but I was asking because I heard.
Yeah, so your mom doesn't have to be here. If you'd like her to come, you can call her and tell her to come down.
That's the one that's
However, if there's nothing here and, we search the car, there's nothing, call it that.
So I see you have a vape pen. Am I gonna find a vape cartridge?
No.
I apologize. You're low volume. You sent out a case number for a signal what?
You had a 1040 for signal 31 to the case, please.
Are you positive there's nothing in the car? You seem like very, like you said, defeated. Like you
I keep
just,
saying that. I hate being pulled over for no reason. Like, there's nothing in the car that I know of. There's nothing that I know of. Y'all have my purse. Y'all have everything.
the K9 doesn't alert to a car for any reason.
Yeah, I know that.
You know, I've seen the K9 walk plenty of cars where nothing happens. When it hits on a car,
I get it.
you know, we usually find something where it hits.
I get it. I don't. There's
So,
nothing in my
besides you driving this car, who else drives it?
My grandfather, Eric, and Summer drive it. But that's,
So when was the last time Eric was in this vehicle?
I would have to ask her because we use it on and off like
Right.
every other day, like with him.
I don't know if he mentioned to you, you know, Eric was arrested for felony.
I didn't know.
Okay.
I just called my sister and she told me that everything was right. Because like I said, I don't know him like that. I really don't.
Whose is this one? Yes.
With a lot of twisted teeth.
Remember when I asked you earlier?
I told him you have twisted teeth in there.
Oh, I asked you. You didn't ask you. I don't know, did you?
You said you had one twisted teeth.
One case or one?
No, you said one twisted teeth.
Well, that's what I was saying.
No, you didn't have your ID with you.
I didn't have your ID with you.
Well, I thought my wallet was at home.
Or, hear me out, is it because you had all your twisted teeth hidden under your feet by a jacket and you couldn't move the jacket because you thought we'd see the twisted teeth? Because I've done that before.
Because we were supposed to get gas too.
So who's Bianca?
She's like a sister to me. I
Who's
work with
exactly
her.
21 years old. Very weird.
I work with her.
You know it's a crime to be in possession of somebody else's driver's license.
She left it at my house, so I was going to give it back to her next time I see her.
Or there's a striking resemblance between you and her and you use this ID to buy alcohol.
No. I can't.
Okay, I can't help people that don't want to tell the truth.
So the driver of the vehicle, we can see her in frame here, and she's talking on the phone, and she's texting and utilizing her phone. I'm not sure if there was a reason why I've noticed a lot more of officers allowing people to utilize their phones. I don't know if there's just been a change in policing as of recent, or if it's regional. But if someone who understands this practice or why they think it could be advantageous, maybe there is. I'm open to listening to things, but in my opinion, allowing people to talk on their phones and text becomes very challenging for the investigation for a lot of other safety reasons as well. But if there's a reason, someone please in the comment section let me know why that practice is something I'm seeing more and more of.
You have your alcohol ID and then you have your ID. So you're going to be smell?
That's just my makeup.
Well, I mean, in general.
I'm not seeing it.
I appreciate it, sir.
Something added to your call. What was it that you needed added?
You got rolling papers up front. My gosh. You need a bigger bag.
Yeah, 10-4, I've got.
Snow caps. Medical. Remember how I just said, is there going to be that I can smell? Push your first?
Yes, but that's not.
It's not your alcohol, not your ID,
No,
that's
it's
thing.
supposed to be on mine.
Not
But I
you.
don't smell.
Me either. And I'm not a cop. Come on.
You could text me if you wanted to.
I don't. I just want you to be truthful for once, really. How old were you again? 19? I don't smoke. I just carry lighters for the bonfire I don't light.
For a lighter?
Well, what are you smoking?
I do not smoke.
I don't smoke. I just carry with my rolling papers and my lighter in my purse. That's not for me. Where's your mom at? Because it's very likely you're going to catch criminal charges, so you might want to call her. Who's you got in your bag?
Huh?
Who's you have in your bag?
There's no in there.
Ah. We got another crime of the century. Courtney, come with me. Back side of the vehicle on the passenger side. Watch your head. As you're well aware, at this point, this is a criminal investigation and you're not free to go. Okay? With that being said, you do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to have an attorney present during, before, or after any questioning. If you cannot afford an attorney, one may be appointed to represent you, and at any time you decide not to answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand that? You need a verbal yes or no. Do you want to tell me what's going on tonight?
Those two is online. I do not smoke. I do not smoke. And Bianca is like a sister to me. I used to work with her. She stayed the night with me a few nights ago. She left her wallet at my house. And I have her ID.
Okay.
I was supposed to see her tomorrow and give it back to her as soon as I got off of work.
Okay. Do you see why I have a little bit of a struggle believing you about smoking when you have a...
Yes, I understand that.
With rolling papers and lighters? So if it's not whose is it? You don't know, but it ended up in your purse. Did Courtney provide it to you? Did Courtney give it to you to hide? I cannot stress enough. This is the time to be honest about what's going on.
No one needs to be behind, but I do not put anything in my purse. It's not, I do not smoke.
So how did rolling papers and lighters end up in your purse?
I have no idea.
This isn't my first time doing this. I've done this many years, thousands of people a year. Right? I know why you have the ID.
I don't even know I can't.
You what?
They told me I look like I'm 12.
You do look like you're 12.
Right.
But you also look like Bianca, who's 21.
Am I letting this?
Who is it? Yeah. So this is the time where when I call Bianca, she's going to tell me the truth or not.
Sophia, yes it is. Show me the smoke. I'm sorry. Show me the smoke. You better tell the truth as it is. That's not mine. Who was in the car with you?
Courtney.
Who?
Courtney. She's in my car right now.
Okay. Brooke?
Yes.
When parents show up to these kinds of things, there are like two types of parents. There are parents who are the complete, my kid didn't do anything wrong. I don't know why you have my kid stop. And then you have the parents who are the old school, like disciplinarian type parents, like, oh my goodness, you are going to get it. I can't believe you put me in this situation. And it just depends on what type of parent you're going to get. If you get multiple kids, you're going to get some of these parents and some of these parents, and it could turn into a real mess.
So in her purse was this jar of these rolling papers and these lighters.
I know who this is. But if you don't want to tell him, I'll tell him. Yeah. This is Brooks. This is Brooks. You don't smoke. Stop defending your friends. This is how you go down with your friends.
How do you know it's Brooks?
Because I seen it in her purse before. This is not, my kid don't smoke. You can test her, she does not smoke.
Okay. She also had these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different keys with her.
Okay, I believe, yeah. They could be doing that. I believe that, but I know that's not hers. Promethazine, she is on promethazine.
This one is prescribed to Trey Colburn.
Oh, that's her ex-boyfriend. Yeah. Okay.
Technically, she's not allowed to possess it, even if she might be prescribed.
Right. I know, and that's why I keep telling you, you have to keep your own stuff in your own bottle. Like,
He gave it to me last time he went to the doctor.
I know, but that's someone else's name on there. You can't carry someone else's stuff in your purse.
Do you work normal hours, like 9 to 5 type stuff?
I switched to morning shift now.
Okay. Are you home every night?
Yeah.
When was the last time Bianca stayed at your house?
Who?
Bianca. Why do you... She said she stayed at your house a couple nights ago.
I'm not lying, so you're cops.
And that would be why she has a 21-year-old ID with her.
Yeah, that's getting cut up. Thank you.
It's being confiscated. It's actually a criminal offense to be in possession of somebody else's ID.
Yep. I agree.
It's a criminal offense to be in possession of alcohol.
This is how... I got punishment.
Listen, I'm not trying to harp you because be honest with you, this isn't the crime of the century. This isn't really what I want to waste my night or these fine deputies' nights with, okay? We just kind of stumbled into it, and now we're stuck with it. All right? I'm not going to say I wasn't 17 or in college at 18 drinking. I don't know anybody that hasn't been, unless you went to a Christian college, and I feel like they drink the most.
Right.
Oh, you lying mother...
So fake IDs, using someone else's ID, Vegas has got to be the capital of the world of fake IDs. People make it to Vegas and they're like, I'm partying, I'm in Vegas, I got to figure out a way to do it. And officers, we would have dozens and dozens of fake IDs, other people's IDs, and you have to impound those. You can't just toss them. You have to impound those, and those IDs get sent to the evidence vault. And it seems like it's something that's not that big of a deal, but here's the challenge when a person gets a charge like that. If you're the older person in the group, you can get charged with contributing to the delinquency of a minor if your friend is younger. And explaining that away in a job interview is not fun.
This isn't the crime of the century. But what we're trying to stress to you is this is where it begins. And then you get in trouble and you lose your license. And then you get caught driving on a suspended license and you get in more trouble. And then you make more dumb decisions like, next time I don't want to get in trouble, so I'm going to run from the cops. It's just a spiral downhill. Okay?
One other thing I'd like to mention is a lot of people confuse minor with juvenile, and they're two different things. A juvenile is a person under 18 years old in most jurisdictions in the eyes of the law. And a minor is a person who is under the age of 21 and primarily for drinking alcohol purposes. So a person is an adult after they turn 18, but they're still a minor until they reach the age of 21.
I didn't know all that was in her purse though. I knew the T's were in there, but I didn't know about the IDs and stuff.
So the fingerprints on the container aren't going to be yours because I have people here.
That's fine. That's fine.
In your
I
purse.
do smoke, but that's not mine. But yes, I do. But yeah, you can fingerprint me. That's fine. My fingerprints are already in the system.
Mom? She's 19. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm going to have. So your daughter is an adult.
Yes.
All right. She's made adult decisions tonight. All right.
Decisions. Like what
I'm
happened?
not going to talk to you about her case. So with her adult decisions, I don't have to disclose anything to you. Okay? Do you have any questions for me other outside of her case?
I was on the phone the whole time. I want to know why Eric Hayes was brought up. My dad drives.
Are you familiar with Eric Hayes?
I am.
Okay. What was he just arrested for?
He got pulled over.
And
I don't know.
arrested for
Not driving a suspended license. And what?
trafficking.
What? Traffic?
What was he arrested for?
They said that he was arrested for, and we're saying all that.
What I'm asking, this is
Okay.
my father's truck. My daughter just borrowed it to drive it.
You want to know why your car got pulled over and sniffed by a dog? That's why. Because your boyfriend with his felony is in this vehicle.
So you profiled my father's vehicle.
It's not profiling.
It
I can
is.
profile a vehicle, by the way. It's not a protected class. All right, you guys are good to go.
So Brooke is going to jail?
I don't have to discuss her case with you. I'm really struggling here why you shouldn't go to jail. I know you're a kid, kind of, in my eyes you're a kid, because I'm twice your age. But at the same time, you're an adult.
I don't know what I did. I really don't.
Well, you're in possession of alcohol as a minor. So the way the state statute reads is unless I see it in your hand or her hand, everything in the vehicle with alcohol belongs to the driver, as state statute reads. So, that's 6 twisted teas and 2 hard mics in your hand. You see what I mean? And I don't feel like I've gotten an ounce of honesty this entire
I'm telling you
time.
the truth. That's not my alcohol.
So you're just going to this party.
No, I wasn't going to a party. I swear, it's not my alcohol.
So where are you guys going with all this alcohol? Yeah, going where?
We were just gonna go to Daytona. That's it. Go to the beach. That's it. It's not my alcohol. I haven't lied to y'all the whole time. I did not know she had the IEDs, the weed, and the trade, Colbert and stuff. I did not know any of that. None of it. It's not my purse. How am I supposed to know? It's not my alcohol. I haven't drank nothing. I don't drink anymore because I have my appendix removed.
Alright, so what's the deal with the purse? I'm not going to charge you with it, honestly, but I just want to know the truth.
You have to be honest with you. Like, Sophia, be honest.
How did
I
it?
don't know. I do not know.
You just ended up in your purse.
Yes, I don't know.
She don't want to snitch on her friend. Do I have to call Jay out here for him to say who it is? Okay.
All right. At the end of the day, I can't waste everybody's time here tonight over this anymore. You're gonna give her warnings for your criminal offenses. I feel like mom will do whatever discipline she feels necessary, and I'd probably be adequate for this. Your friend, who's an adult, will be catching criminal charges. Okay, so if that's who you're trying to protect, it's not going to save her. All right. The containers right here that she says that she claims is hers and knows about, and the one under the seat that she knows about is also so she'll catch that as well. So you're not saving her.
Yeah, Brooke's known about me.
You're just lying to me after I gave you a warning. That's really what it comes down to. Okay? You're good to go with mom.
You own everything. She doesn't own anything until she's 8.
You get two different types of parents. I'm not saying which is which, but again, you just see different responses. They're different people, but you almost never get the same type of parent responding to the scene.
Get me out tonight.
I don't know.
I don't know what I did.
Are you going to jail?
Yes, I'm going to jail again. I guess for contributing to a minor and because I had a container in the back seat. Summer, get my stuff from her house. It's not my her purse. Bro, I'm so over this. This is up. It's not in my purse. That's not fair.
Why did Sophia switch her story after everything she told me on the phone?
I don't know. Because of them, because they scared. I don't care. She's lying and I'm over this, dude. It's always backfired me. It's in her purse. How the is it mine?
This is the video that parents should sit down with their kids, if their kids, especially if they're teenagers or have friends who are kind of wild. In policing, we say if it's predictable, it's preventable. And you see kids who are kind of on this pathway, and I call them kids even though they're of adult age, especially who got charged, but she's still a minor. But here's the thing. This video gives kids an out because you watch it and you can tell your friends, listen, before you get in my car, what do you have in your bag? Before you get in a car, you check, say, listen, if there's anything in there, I'm going to school, I got a job that I'm applying for, I don't want to have any issues with the police. Did you see what happened to this girl in this video? These are the kinds of precautionary tales that can help people. And I feel kind of bad. I mean, the girl made an unwise choice, and I hope that it doesn't carry on to where she can't make her life better. You can make mistakes in life, we all do, but these are the kinds of videos that can help. To that point, I do want to speak about the comment section because the comment section is phenomenal. Occasionally, I get to laugh really, really hard, and I just want you to know that I appreciate, I'm going to read a comment that a person checked me. And like I talk about people, I say, you know, what are you going to do? I'm going to read this comment. Big fan of the channel. I'm not trying to be disparaging, and I mean this only constructively, but is the lower right side bookshelf in the condition to be in the fight of its life? That's a question only you can answer. So this is the bookshelf they were referring to. They were right, because it would had some challenges, and I fixed it. It's now in the shape to be in the fight of its life. So when I have time, I put out a lot of content, but I do listen. I appreciate you helping me out here. You guys have helped me out immensely. I'm here to learn as well. So yes, the bookshelf is now back in shape. Again, I hope this young lady gets the help she needs. Parents, aunts, uncles, grandparents, share this video because it can potentially help someone. Like the video, send it to someone. Subscribe to the channel. We're almost to 500,000 subscribers, and that will be phenomenal. And click on the video that's on your screen for more content just like this.